This video is not about dying of cancer. There'll be plenty of time for that later. It's about a couple of Christmas presents I got myself. Well, I didn't really like Christmas, so just two things I bought myself. And I'm going to explain a bit about them, and hopefully you find it interesting. So one thing is, got myself a new TV Begone. Haven't used TV Begone for a long time. This is 7th generation. TV Begone is an infrared remote control that's programmed with all the off codes of most common TVs. And it's a lot of fun because you can go and turn off televisions in public places. So it's useful if you're in a restaurant where there's a TV on and the staff don't want to turn it off or won't turn it off. Yeah, sometimes you're in an Indian restaurant and there's Bollywood blaring away. In Japan, there's often sports showing on restaurants. With TV Begone, you just have that one button there, and it will just cycle through the most common off codes for televisions. At some point in the future, TVs would all be Bluetooth or something like that. So this kind of thing might not work, or an alternative will be made. But for the time being, it's fantastic, really useful little gadget. And you can have a lot of fun just go and find a video wall and turn that off. Television in most places is kind of a form of pollution, so it's really nice to be able to get rid of it. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun with TV Begone in the past, so I'm looking forward to playing with it now. I'm going to try it out on Monday because when I go to the clinic for hypothermia treatment for my cancer, I go past about 30 TVs. The second present I got myself is, I don't know if you can hear that there, but RTL SDR. This is a radio receiver, quite a wide spectrum radio receiver, and it's software-defined radio. So that means the electronics are very, very simple. You attach it to a computer, uses USB. I'll take it out of the bag so it's a bit more obvious what it does. And instead of having radio hardware doing all the filtering and decoding and that kind of thing, the computer does all that. So it sticks in the USB, attach an antenna to this end. It comes with a couple of antennas, and this one comes with a very little one as well, and a magnetic mount for the antennas as well. And with it you can pick up a very wide range of radio signals, and with the right software you can decode those if they're Morse code or satellite or pager signals, any kind of data stuff. I haven't tried it out yet, but I will do it probably over the next few days. And this thing is very interesting that all the time we are awash in different radio waves, and we just don't think about it. You know, a bit like the TV Begone. TV Begone is infrared. Humans are very, very biased towards visible light because that happens to be what we are able to perceive. But the electromagnetic spectrum is very wide. There's a lot of very interesting things going on there. And with simple devices, we can So tune in and pick up a lot of very interesting things that are happening around us that we just don't think about. And obviously, metaphorically, there's a lot of stuff happening in the world as well that we don't tune into. In any situation we're in, we're perceiving such a minute percentage of what's going on in any kind of conversation we have with someone. There are other layers of conversation going on that we're not necessarily consciously aware of, and some of it we're not even subconsciously aware of. There's a whole lot of interesting stuff going on, and I think it's always useful to get tools that remind us that we're looking on a day-to-day basis. We're looking at a very, very small fraction of existence, and there's a lot more out there, and some of it is quite amazing, really. The fact that you can pick up satellite transmissions, you can listen to the International Space Station, you can decode Morse code signals that are flying around. God. Still got bronchitis. Not really nice. Yep, so those are two things I got myself. TV Beyond I've used a lot in the past, recommend very, very strongly, and probably I'll be recommending the RTL SDR. The RTL SDR is receiver only, and very, very, very cheap. I think it was like $25 for the receiver, 2 antennae, and a magnetic mount. It's actually a digital TV receiver that someone works out works very well as a wide spectrum radio receiver, and it's it's the equivalent of quite a high end scanner, radio scanner that would cost a lot of money. But in this case, it's very cheap because the computer that you already own is doing most of the work. So as I start to play around with that in the future, I might do some more videos. In the meantime, I'm still going to have cancer, which is very, very, very difficult to believe. And the more I learn about it, the more likely it seems that I'm not going to get through this. No one else has done, basically. So I might have a year left or something, and I'll try and do more sort of educational videos and less cancer-related ones, or just general interest videos for you. If you found this at all interesting, you might like to go and maybe contribute to my cancer fund, which pays for treatment that might keep me alive a bit longer, and it's at matthewdons.org. That's MATTHEWDONS.org. I should say I do know it's disconcerting that I don't look into the camera, but it's just because this is a webcam. The camera is at the top of the screen and it's quite a big monitor. And yeah, it's not the ideal way to film. But anyway, more videos coming soon. Please to go to matthewdons.org, and yeah, take care and thanks for listening.